Tottenham is finding some form before the Europa League, but it's almost no excuses now.
For Chelsea, it's about hitting top gear in this mini-season.
The layoff has certainly given Enzo Maresca time to get his walking wounded fit again. Guglielmo Vicario has been back for a while now, but it's the first time exploits this season, but it is unusual that 18-day hiatus since each club last played. Chelsea to Arsenal.
For either, but this is the kind of match, a London derby.
Teams have had plenty of time to stew over London derby defeats, and straight away they're looking for a breakthrough with Nicholas Jackson, who leaned into it. Oh, it's hit the post. It could very nearly have been an own goal.
Unlucky here, Jackson with the rebound
of this contest. Action. Palmer across to Jackson, who looking for a way past Gusto, who reaches out, deflects it behind for a corner.
Well,
brush off a difficult opening here, and the corner historically and recently put out by Jed Spence. As Fernandes finds Cucurella, still not moving too comfortably. Cucurella's cross, Jackson, Gusto with a hit, and into the side netting it goes. By Chelsea back in December.
So between that pair.
To him from Cucurella, and Spence not messing around, getting in tight to Jadon Sancho. Oh, Vicario. Palmer needs to pick out the right ball. He's a little behind Sancho. Jadon Sancho got a deflection on its way through off Spence, and it is a Chelsea corner. There's ball across, and Vicario makes a strange decision to punch, and Jackson, they've dealt with set pieces in their careers. Concur, and right across, and Solanke went down.
Nice ball in from Bentancur towards the centre forward.
There's Chalobah, who's very much back in favour. Yeah. Maddison clips one across, but it's too far ahead of Lucas Bergvall.
More of the ball.
Trying to get those supporters back up. Palmer clips it across, it's an inviting one, and the goalkeeper has to hold it on the line. Udogie and Fernandes were both in there, and Vicario managed to hold on. From Bergvall, across towards Son, who got an animated reaction from Ange Postecoglou. I think Sancho was offside then, was he? Here's Pedro Neto, bending it across, and it's just beyond the reach of Jackson and Cole Palmer.
He has been in this opening spell for Chelsea.
Here's Bentancur. Solanke played quicker, Dominic Solanke, and then the referee blocked off Bergvall. Well, the kicking from Vicario has been a real... Van de Ven tried to keep an eye on Sancho. Neto's cross, Palmer was free. Him. Back from Sancho. Cucurella's cross this time. And even though Fernandes lost his footing, Chelsea still get a corner out of it. Neto's corner goes beyond everybody. Liverpool's push to get closer to the title takes them to Craven Cottage, 1 o'clock Super Sunday, and has got away. Jackson! Well, he showed his strength, he just needs to recover his finishing. Here's Palmer. Left behind for Cole Palmer are in the crowd for the corner, which they've loaded in. It's Bergvall. Comes in now. Cut out by Bergvall. Pulled across dangerously and came back off Sanchez, fortunately to a teammate, but deflected behind it. Son drifts in the kick. Son's attempt to get Maddison. Not the reach, James Maddison tried to cut it back. And
he was offside in the end, but
Udogie cuts it across, but goes for the wider option, which is Neto. There's Neto's cross, which is cleared by Gusto's first-time cross. Neto's ball in, beyond Cucurella, Sancho!
He looked a bag of nerves in this first half, but what a stop that is.
You there, the Spurs goalkeeper. Well, a lively start and finish to the half. Nicholas Jackson almost opened the scoring, but hit the post in the first minute. Meetings of these two. That's by a brilliant piece of goalkeeping by...
The lack of efforts on goal, on target.
Off the crossbar from Cole Palmer. That one goes right the way through. Back in by Palmer. Fernandes! Blue heaven again for Chelsea in this derby, and it's the Chelsea skipper who's come up with the goods.
And Cole Palmer's return.
But in terms of the Premier League, they're looking to avoid their lowest ever finish games yet. Neto bends on a cross, trying to. Fernandes is there again.
Greatest header that from Jed Spence.
Put a bet. Held in the chase with Cucurella, but Cucurella got his body in the way, and Neto. Fernandes with the delivery this time, and Caicedo! What a clean strike that is!
There is a possible offside there because Colwill gets his head to the ball. It might be him that just went a little bit early.
That doesn't look good news. It's not good news for Chelsea. Has to get up on that too cheaply, and Chelsea build again. Solanke thought he'd won it back for them, but he's actually given away a free kick to compound the original offence.
Yeah.
Across by Palmer. Neto going a long way round, and the doggy trying to pull it back. Was the handball? The referee immediately waves away those appeals.
If you're Spurs, you're going to appeal for this, of course you are, but
Checked and cleared pretty promptly. Son,
just not the first time.
and Van de Ven was in there, but didn't really get any. Short for Romero, and Jackson has gone in on him. Romero. Maddison pulls it back, Sarr gets involved, it was a delayed...
I mean, at first glance it did look like a dive, and there's the slightest bit of contact from Caicedo.
Solanke climbing over Caicedo, and then Sarr coming in to pick it up for Tottenham and to have a go as well! And he's found the net! What an introduction for Pat Matasar!
Well, Chelsea players going midfield, there was a foul here. He's caught the leg of Caicedo, I don't think he gets the ball there. Yeah, it's a foul.
Done the signal, the goal doesn't count.
He should have saved that.
Well, Fernandes. Son taking on Gusto. Sarr's made another run in behind. Away from Spence, takes on Romero. Here's Enzo Fernandez tricking his way through. Till he uses. Son wins a free kick given away by Neto, and that's a yellow card. Maddison for territorial supremacy with Caicedo, but Johnson will it fall to Van de Ven. He was in there again dangerously. It's Spence, and never really connects. Connected area, and it's Palmer who's clipped it across. Fernandes who scored it.
Gets his foot in front.
Johnson up against Cucurella, driven across to Son! And Sanchez making an important save with a minute remaining.
Self across his goal line here, anticipating where it's going to go.
Tell drives one in, but Spurs still with time on their side here to Tell looking for Solanke, it's away by Cucurella. Chelsea's Champions League quest gets a massive boost, and their dominance over Tottenham Hotspur continues. They're up to fourth in the table, and it's the fourth time in a row now they have beaten their London rivals. Enzo